Hi, hello children. How are you all? Welcome back to my class. Today in this class, we are going to start with your new lesson of EVS, that is flowers, colors. So let's start. So children, in your previous class, you already learned about the parts of a plant, right? So there are some parts of a plant such as roots, leaf, stem, and the flower, right? So now you tell me which is a beautiful part of a plant? Yes, which is a beautiful part of a plant which looks very attractive? Yes, it is flower, right? So flower is a beautiful or attractive part of a plant. So today let us know more about the flowers. Children, you might have seen a varieties of flowers, right? So such as rose, orchid, snowdrop, bluebell, tulips, aster, sunflower, jasmine, daisy, iris, calendula, etc. Right? So we came across varieties of beautiful flowers in our day-to-day life, right? Okay, so we find a varieties of flowers. There are some flowers which specially grown in the particular seasons only. Basically we are having three seasons such as summer, rainy and the winter. So in summer season there is a jasmine, sunflower, etc. So this is a jasmine and this is a sunflower. The next one is in rainy season there is a dahlia and the blossom. So in the rainy season usually we find the dahlia and the blossom and some other flowers also which grown specially in that particular seasons only. So in winter season we usually found a chrysanthemum and the aster. These are the flowers which we found in the winter season. Okay, so next one is here is a one activity. Okay, so let's do it. Collect the flowers that are available in your locality. So children, this is the activity for you. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to collect some of the flowers from your locality in the sense nearby your area or okay nearby your location. So observe them carefully and write the characteristics in the table. So what are those characteristics? So here name of the flower, you have to write the name of that flower and the color of that flower, which color that flower is having. Next, shape of that flower, name, number of petals and the fragrance, whether the flower is having a fragrance or no. Okay, so here I have done one example for you. The first one is periwinkle. So here this is called the periwinkle, which this is very known to you, right? So periwinkle which we get in the red or the white or even we get in the this purple color. Okay, so what is the shape of it? It's oval shape. So here you can see the petal, it is a oval shape. Next one is the number of petals. Here you can see 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, right? So number of petals are 5. Next, fragrance, yes or no? Does it have a fragrance or no? Yes, fragrance in the sense a pleasant smell of smell. Okay, so fragrance in the sense it's a pleasant smell. Whether this periwinkle is having a fragrance or no? Yes, it is having, but it is very like mild one. Okay. Okay, next one, children, if you visit to the any garden, you might have seen there the board with these words, right? Don't pick flowers. Yes, don't pick the flowers because these flowers they increase the beauty of the surroundings, right? It looks very beautiful and very attractive, isn't it? Okay, so you in the garden you might have seen the varieties of flower, the some flowers which is grown on the land or some flowers which is grow in the water. So let us see which are the flowers which grow on the land. There are varieties of flowers which grow on the land such as roses, hibiscus, marigold, jasmine, cornflower, aster. Okay, so there are varieties of flowers which grown on the land and there are some other flowers which grow in water such as lotus, water lily, water poppy, etc. These are the some flowers which grow in water, right? See how beautiful the flowers are looking, right? Okay, next one is uses of flowers. So let us see what are the uses of the flowers. Source of medicine. These flowers are used to prepare some of the medicines. Next one is for decoration. Of course, we use these flowers for decoration, which enhance the beauty, right? So next one is prepare perfumes and scents. These flowers are used to prepare the perfumes and the scents, and it is also used in the preparation of cosmetics and to prepare the dyes in the sense coloring, okay, which is used to prepare the colors or dyes. And these flowers are used in worshipping of God, right? We use some of the flowers for worshipping of the God, and the flowers are a source of honey. Now you tell me, what is the meaning of this sentence? The flowers are source of honey. Already we have done the lesson, honey, sweet honey, right? Do you remember? Yes. What is the meaning of what is the meaning of the sentence, sources of honey? So we get the honey from the honeybee. That honeybee, it sucks the nectar from the flowers, right? The honeybee, it sucks the nectars from the flowers to prepare the honey. Understood? Okay, next one is used to prepare a sweet called gulkan. So the specially this one, rose flowers are used to prepare a sweet called gulkan. Later I will show you. Okay. So next one is, do you know about the cubit, length and yard? So children, if you go to the market with your parents to buy the flowers from the florist in the sense a person who sells the flowers is called the florist, okay. So you might have seen that they will give flowers which is string one, right? The string one flowers they will give in the form of cubit. This is called the cubit, right? So this is called the cubit. These cubit and yard, the both are the units of informal measurements, okay. These are the units of informal measurements. Use of these measurements is useful to the people who string flowers, sellers and buyers of the flowers. So here you can see here, this is called the cubit, right? So this is the 1 cubit. Now what is the meaning of yard? Yard in the sense 1 yard is equal to 4 cubit length. So this 1 yard is equal to 4 cubit length, okay. So this 1 yard is equal to 4 cubit length. Understood children? Even suppose today's price of jasmine flowers is rupees 250. Okay, so today's price, suppose you just imagine today's price of jasmine flowers is rupees 250 per kg. You may get the string of the flower in a cubit length of rupees 10. Okay, so it is varies from day to day, right? Okay. So next one is flower designs. Flowers printed on different objects. You might have seen this, right? Even we are having such flower designs on our curtains or flower vase or on the plates, on the wall, on our dresses and even on the floor in some other objects also, right? So we find a flower designs printed one on many different objects, right? Okay, so next one is, here are the some more interesting fact about the flowers. The first one is, the flower of Rafflesia plant is the largest flower. Its circumference is 1 meter and it weighs 70 kg, but its seed is as small as a poppy seed. This flower has a very bad smell. There is a one flower named Rafflesia. There is a one flower named Rafflesia. Here I will show you. This is the Rafflesia flower. See here. This is the Rafflesia flower and its circumference is 1 meter and it weighs 7 kgs. Okay, it weighs 7 kgs, but seed is as small as poppy seed. Here you can see this is a poppy, right? So can you see this small seed here, one seed? So the seed of this Rafflesia flower is as small as a poppy seed, and this flower has a very bad smell. Okay, it smells very bad. Now in your exam it may ask you that which is the largest flower in the world. Now you tell me, which is the largest flower in the world? Yes, Rafflesia flower is the largest flower in the world. Understood, children? Okay, the next point is the flower of Wolfia. The flower of Wolfia, a water plant of India, is the smallest flower. A number of Wolfia flowers can be placed on the tip of a needle. Okay, so there is a one flower named Wolfia. It is a water plant. Okay, the Wolfia, it is a water plant. Here I will show you. See, this is the Wolfia flower. The flower of Wolfia, a water plant of India, is the smallest flower. Which is the smallest flower? Yes, Wolfia is the smallest flower. A number of Wolfia flowers. Here you can see there are a number of Wolfia flowers that can be placed on the tip of the needle and even tip of your finger also. Right? So this is called the Wolfia flowers. Okay, which is the smallest flower? Yes, Wolfia is the smallest flower. Understood, children? Okay, the next point is lantana flower is one among the world's 15 most beautiful flower. The lantana flower, here will show you. So these are the lantana flowers. These flowers, the lantana flowers is one among the world's 15 most beautiful flowers. Okay, the lantana flowers is the most beautiful flowers in the world. Here you can see how beautiful and how attractive these flowers are. See the colors of these flowers. Yes, see how beautiful these are. We can't even see, right? So the lantana flowers are the most beautiful flowers in the world. Understood, children? Okay. So the next point is not only perfume is extracted from rose, but a sweet called gulkan is also prepared from it. Now just I told you in the uses of flowers, right? So not only the perfume is extracted from the rose, as we know that there are many perfumes which is prepared by the rose, right? So they not only the perfumes but the sweet called gulkan. Okay, it is the name of the sweet which is prepared by using the flowers. Here I will show you. See, this is called the, you might have tasted this one, right? So this is called the gulkan, which is prepared by using these beautiful roses. Understood, children? Okay. So next point is Karnataka is a prominent state in the field of floriculture. According to a report, 75% of the country's flowers are grown here. The Karnataka is a prominent state in the field of floriculture. Floriculture in the sense the cultivation of the flowers, okay, or the farming of a flowers is called the floriculture. So the Karnataka is a prominent in the sense it's a great high. Okay, the Karnataka is a prominent state in the field of floriculture, and according to the report, the 75%, okay, the 75% of the country's flowers are grown in our Karnataka. The 75% of the country's flowers are grown here. Okay, the next point is the flowers of our country are exported to foreign countries also. Exported in the sense to sending, okay, to sending outside. So the flowers of our country, the whatever the flowers are grown in our country are exported to some other foreign countries also. Understood, children? Okay. So today in this class we have learned about varieties of flowers, the flowers which is grown on the land, the flowers which is grown in the water, and the flowers which grown according to the seasons like summer, winter and the rainy seasons. And we learned some more information about the flowers, right? Understood, children? Hope you understood all the lesson very well.